Case third. Force exerted by a jet on a stationary curved plate. In this case, first case one, jet strikes the curved plate at the center. Component of velocity in the direction of the jet, which is negative of minus v cos theta. Component perpendicular to the jet, v sin theta. Now, force exerted by the jet in the direction of jet, Fx is equal to mass per second into v1x minus v2x. That means mass per second into velocity in the direction of x at a point 1, and we have final initial velocity minus final velocity. That means Fx is equal to rho a v into v minus v cos theta. That means Fx is equal to rho a v into v plus v cos theta. That means Fx is equal to rho a v square into 1 plus cos theta. Similarly, Fy is equal to mass per second velocity at a point 1 in the direction of y minus velocity at a point 2, final velocity in the direction of y. Fy is equal to rho a v, initial velocity will be 0 minus v sin theta. That means Fy is equal to minus rho a v square sin theta. Second case, jet strikes the curved plate at one end tangentially when plate is symmetrical. Plate will be symmetrical, and jet strike tangentially at the one tip. Let the jet strike the curved fixed plate one end tangentially as shown in figure. Let the curved plate is symmetrical about x-axis. Then the angle made by the angle at the two ends of the plate will be same. Let v is equal to velocity of jet of water, theta is equal to angle made by jet with x-axis and inlet tip of the curved plate. If the plate is smooth and loss of energy due to impact is 0, then the velocity of water at the outlet tip of the curved plate will be equal to v. The force is exerted by the jet of water in the direction of x and y. Fx is equal to mass per second into v1x minus v2x. Yeah, Fx is equal to rho a v mass per second replaced by rho a v into v cos theta minus v cos theta. That means Fx is equal to rho a v square cos theta to rho a v square cos theta. Similarly, Fy is equal to rho a v v1y minus v2y. That means initial velocity in y direction minus final velocity in y direction. And finally, rho a v into v sin theta minus v sin theta, that is 0. That means in the direction of y, force will be 0. Now, case third, jet strikes the curved plate at one end tangentially and the plate is unsymmetrical. In this case, plate will be unsymmetrical. Then, when the curved plate is unsymmetrical about x-axis, then angle made by the tangents draw at inlet and outlets of the plate with the x-axis will be different. Let theta is the angle made by tangential direction at inlet, phi equal to angle made by tangent at outlet in the x direction. The two components of velocity at inlet v1x is equal to v cos theta and v1y is equal to v sin theta. And the two components of velocity at outlet are, outlets means पानी जहाँ से वाटर एग्जिस्ट करता है, एग्जिस्ट होता है. That means v2x is equal to minus v cos phi and v2y is equal to v sin phi. The force is exerted by the jet of water in the direction of x and y. Fx is equal to rho a v v1x minus v2x. That means rho a v cos theta minus of v cos theta. That means rho a v square bracket cos theta plus cos theta, and Fy is equal to rho a v v1y minus v2y, and finally the equation rho a v into v sin theta minus v sin phi. That means Fy is equal to rho a v square sin theta minus sin phi. Next case, force on the curved plate when the plate is moving in the direction of the jet. In this case, jet plate is also moved. Then here introduce the relative velocity concept. That means let v is equal to absolute velocity of jet, a is the area of the jet, u is the velocity of the plate in the direction of the jet. Now, the relative velocity of the jet of water, the velocity with which jet strikes the curved plate, that means v minus u. In this case, in the direction of plate, jet will be stacks. So here different here v minus u is the actual velocity. Now, if plate is smooth and loss of energy due to impact of jet is zero, then the velocity with which the jet will be leaving the curve and v minus u. That's really same. Now component of velocity in the direction of jet minus vu cos theta. Component of velocity in the direction perpendicular to the direction of the jet. This is positive v minus u sin theta. Now force exerted by the jet of water on the cut plate in the direction of the jet Fx is equal to mass striking per second into initial velocity with which jet strikes the plate in the direction of jet minus final velocity. That means F is equal to rho a. Here introduce relative velocity v minus u in bracket initial velocity v minus u minus final velocity minus of v minus u sin cos theta. That means that Fx is equal to rho a v minus u plus v minus u cos theta. Final equation of in the direction of jet Fx is equal to rho a v minus u whole square into 1 plus cos theta. Now in this case, plate is also moving, so work done will be possible. Hence, work done by the jet on the plate per second, Fx is equal to distance travel per second in the direction of x. That means Fx is equal to Fx is equal to that means Fx into u. Fx is also known as rho a v minus u square into 1 plus cos theta into u. That is the final work done per second is rho a v minus u whole square into u 1 plus cos theta. Now, next case, force exerted by a jet of water on a unsymmetrical moving curved plate when the jet strikes tangentially at one end, one tips. Here consider two velocity diagram, uh, inlet and outlet. V1 is the velocity of jet at inlet, U1 is the velocity of plate when VR1 is the relative velocity of jet and plate at inlet. Alpha is equal to angle between the direction of the jet and the direction of motion of the plate, also called as guide blade angle. Theta is equal to angle made by the relative velocity v1 with the direction of motion at inlet, also called van angle at inlet. Vf1 and Vw1 and Vf1, the component of the velocity of the jet v1 if the direction of motion and perpendicular direction of the motion respectively. Similarly, Vw1, Vf1, V2, Vr2, and beta is the angle made by the velocity V2 with the direction of the motion of the van at outlet. Phi is the angle made by the relative velocity Vr1 with the direction of motion of the van at outlet and also called van angle at outlet. Vw2 is it is also called the velocity of viral at outlet. Vf2 is also known as velocity of flow at outlet. Now consider velocity triangle at inlet. Inlet alpha angle, theta angle, V1, Vf1 and Vr1. Velocity triangle at outlet here. Consider U2, Vw2, phi angle, beta angle, Vr2, V2 and Vf2. Now mass of water stacking per second, that is rho a Vr1. Equation number 1, where A is the area of jet, Vr1 the relative velocity of inlet. Fx is equal to mass of water stacking per second minus into initial velocity minus final velocity. That means Fx is equal to rho a Vr1 bracket Vw1 minus u1 minus 2 plus Vw2. That means rho a Vr1 into V1 minus U1 plus U2 plus Vw2. That means Fx is equal to rho a Vr1 into Vw1 plus Vw2. In this case, U1 is equal to U2, so it will be cancelled. The equation third is true only when the angle beta is as shown in the figure actual acute angle. If beta is equal to 90 degree, the Vw2 is equal to 0, and then the equation third becomes Fx is equal to rho a Vr1 the Vw1. If beta is an obtuse angle, then the expression will be changed rho a Vr1 into V1x minus V2x. This is general form of the Fx is equal to rho a Vr1 Vw1 plus Vw2 equation 4. Now work done work done per second on the end by the jet. Fx is equal to distance, direction in the jet. Fx is equal to u. That means rho a vr1 bw1 plus minus bw2. Now work done per second unit weight of the flowing stacking per second. Rho a vr1 into bw1 plus minus bw2 into u upon weight of the funnel and weight of the fluid stacking per second. That means rho a vr1 into bw1 plus minus bw2 u upon g vr1. That means 1 upon g into bw1 plus minus bw2 into u Newton meter per Newton. Question number C. Last equation is the work done per second stacking the mass work done per unit mass of the stacking per second. Rho vr1 into bw1 plus minus u upon mass stacking per second, and the final equation bw1 plus minus bw2 into u. Now efficiency of the jet eta denoted by eta, that means output upon input. The work done per second upon initial kinetic energy of the jet. That means rho vr1 into bw1 plus minus bw2 into u upon half mv1 squared. M is the mass of the fluid per second in the jet. That means rho a v1, and v1 is the initial velocity of the jet. Hence efficiency is equal to rho a vr1 into bw1 plus minus bw2 into u by half rho a v1 square into v1 square. That means rho a vr1 in bracket bw1 plus minus bw2 into u by half rho a v1 cube. That's all. Thank you.